The seals have been broken, and the devils are here. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Concerto on Nocturne, our Vampire the Masquerade extended campaign. We're going to jump right into the show because we are doing a 3-hour shows for the rest of the season. We don't want to take up time when we could be watching the other really good vampire show that's currently going on that starts up. So let's jump right into this. But first we have to do our announcements and shout outs. So check them out. That is it for shout outs. Let's get into the show. Let's just jump right into this show. Tonight's episode of Concerto on Nocturne. Episode 26. Tonight's episode entitled Bloodhunt 1. Get Curtis. And that is where we return. Curtis, currently sideways on the couch, bleeding on it, but that's why you have the extended, bodily fluids warranty. Those actually exist,
Bob's
folks.
does offer that on its furniture.
Mm-hmm. As Delia and Liz take in the last couple of seconds.
What do you think we'd get if we diablerized him?
A headache? Maybe?
Yeah, you're probably right.
His face is smashed into the cushion of the couch right now, and he kind of leans over with a squeak on the leather and just says, "I would haunt your ass for eternity. Just so you know."
Yeah, okay.
So, she just starts eyeing him.
Yeah.
How fucked does he look?
Pretty fucked.
Like, actively bleeding?
Oozing.
Ooh,
Vampires don't have heartbeats to pump, really.
Yeah, so it's more of like leaking like a pool that's filtering out into your lawn.
Yeah, it's just kind of an oozing effect. Gravity being more of an issue than actual like blood pressure. If you want, you can make medicine. Actually, it'd be an occult test. Because I think you should make occult tests when looking at vampires to gauge how hurt they are.
Meanwhile,
What was that?
Meanwhile, I'm getting towels. I've just wandered out to the bathroom to get a towel.
To get towel. Towels is good.
While you're taking them out.
Yeah.
Let's just put some towels down.
What's it called?
Wits occult.
Any difficulty?
2.
One success.
Okay. He looks about a 7 out of 8.
Is 10 the bad or the good?
It's the bad.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to torpor, he's at about an 8.
I don't care for this scale. Ooh, she kind of like squats down next to the couch the way you would like a small child on the floor when they're doing something poorly. So, do you need bagged blood or something? Can we get you something? Does anyone know you're here?
JD does.
Okay.
And
First question.
Bagged isn't gonna cut it.
Bagged isn't gonna cut it. A security guard?
That isn't gonna cut it.
Ever since you gave me that potency, I don't know if mortal's gonna cut it either.
I should have warned you about that. That's on me.
It's like come out and I'm like holding 3 towels. Like that doesn't leave a lot of other options. What exactly are you saying there, buddy?
If I don't drink refined stock tonight, I don't know if I'm waking up.
Okay. How top shelf do you need it?
Not mortal.
No, I hear you.
I don't care otherwise. By actually, Delia would be very, very aware. Basically, so long as it's kindred, that puts it above. There is no potency requirement once you start.
She was trying to figure out if there would be a beneficial element. There is none. Okay.
Just you have to diablerize somebody with a high blood potency to get that benefit.
Okay.
Or their generation, in this case.
Okay.
Do you want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
No. Mine's safer.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Why's yours safer than mine?
Wait,
What the hell does that mean?
Tremere.
Hang
It's
on,
not.
Curtis,
I'm not judging you. It's not like a weird thing. It's not like that.
Then how is it like? Wait a minute.
Tremere,
What
no
are you saying
strings
about my blood?
attached
My blood's-
now.
Curse blessed.
Oh. Yeah, okay, let him suck your arm.
Wow, you really did not need to relent that quickly.
Do you want to? Okay, fine. Like, Curtis, would you like to suck my vein? No, here, please, just go to town, buddy. I'll go get a knife. If you haven't got the choppers for it.
I could think of worse people to be bound to, but we'll just call it occupational hazard that I would have to decline.
Well, there you go. The patient themselves, doctor, has decided that my blood is just a little too potent for him. So if we could take your cleaner blood or whatever,
What? It is. Ooh,
give it to the nice man.
It is not like that. Stop that. But oh, fine. Just I'll need a snack on the way, or yeah, the front. We have a doorman. It's fine. And she shimmies a little closer to the couch. It's like, oh dear me. Here you go, dear.
Thanks. He bites in, and
spread a towel.
please make a rouse check.
That's a 10.
You're good. He reduces his hunger, and you don't increase yours. Let's see here. I'm going to make a willpower test for him because he is very low on the hunger level.
Fine, let's bop him in the back of the head if he goes too bad.
No, it's
No, bad Prince. Stop it.
it's not a snake.
Okay.
He's not stuck.
He there's a moment where you can hear him go, no, I'm good. He pulls away. You can lick your own wound. Just kinda
Thanks.
rolls
So
over.
courteous of you. Not that I'm necessarily disappointed, but is that all you need? Because eventually people are going to want to dance with you tonight, and it would be in all our interest if you're not dead on your feet.
He kind of props himself up on his elbow, having this kind of Goldblum circa 95 kind of pose on the couch. As he's about to say something, there is JD a buzzer or a knocker?
Or try the door.
Yeah.
Shows up in the window like Batman.
Not that. Definitely. JD would fall, probably.
Well, Oh.
No, I think JD is a buzzer from the front desk kind of person, probably because JD does not look like the kind of person who belongs in an apartment with a doorman.
Well, the good news is that Danny set up with the doorman a list and pictures of all people who are accepted and expected at all times guests. So as JD gets to the front desk, Sal, the doorman, room, as he looks you up and down.
I've decided that JD doesn't remember the number because I don't.
I don't either.
Who are you here to see?
I live here.
It's the
Who's-
penthouse. It doesn't have a room.
Who-
It's the penthouse.
Penthouse. I mean, sorry. I'm just...
Did like there's a guy about this, like gives like this high, kind of about where Curtis is, just bad fashion.
Oh, yeah, Curtis came in already. Hold on, he pulls up the list. Go into penthouse. You're JD then. All right. Go on ahead.
Like guest list.
Yeah.
That's kind of insulting. And JD walks past.
Penthouse.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
Okay. Prick.
And JD like turns around and like reaching into his pocket and just sort of like dings him a coin. And it's probably, if Sal is any older than like 100, what that coin is probably means a lot more to him just because it's old. That's his tip. It's his.
Did you toss him a
JD's
drachma? Like what?
Like,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, kind of.
What
Or
the
like
hell?
just it's just something Lysander was like, I don't need this anymore, and then like threw it in the trash. And JD was like, that'll come in handy with somebody your age, and then walked away.
he tosses it in his pocket. Says, yeah, fine. JD is able to take the elevator up, or is he a walker too? Would he take the stairs or would he take the elevator?
Oh no, he takes elevators in other people's houses because it's nice to have an elevator that doesn't explode every 2 seconds.
That's true. That elevator was a death trap.
He has it for aesthetic purposes, and it is kind of fun to like be in and kind of like feel the bounce on the way down. But it is not a particularly smooth ride, that's for sure.
It's just hazing for your guests.
Yeah, basically. Do you want either you take the stairs or you take the elevator, and either way, you've clearly demonstrated you actually want to talk to me.
Oh my god. Can I do this in my real house? I'm gonna set a bunch of traps, and if you really want to see me that bad, you have to do the dance.
You have to go through the minefield and the laser field, and when you've done that, the kitchen will be waiting.
You have to Morris dance to get through the kitchen.
Yes.
Once he arrives at the door, so knock or buzz.
Lean on Buzz for too long.
So just as Curtis is about to say something, as he leans up on his elbow, it's just.
Yep. It's a JD length paying attention Buzz.
Ah.
Because otherwise he wouldn't miss it, so you just kind of.
Curtis just kind of gestures to the door, looks to Liz. If you wouldn't mind.
Just go answer that for you then, yes. Coming!
Got the Mary
Saunter
Tyler
my way
Moore
over to the
saunter
door.
over to the door
Yeah.
now.
click over to the door. Does our door have a chain? Like, is that even like a thing for us, considering how nice our house is?
It's like a metal keypad, you know.
Yeah.
You can never be too
So-
safe. So deadbolt, chain.
Okay, cool. Undo the deadbolt, leave the chain, open the door. Just kind of stick my head. Yes?
And I thought the other one was the femme fatale. I'd clearly found the actual one.
You have to be JD.
I am.
Pushes the door closed with one finger, undoes the chain, opens the door. Prince, your knight in shining armor's here.
Yay.
JD breezes by, like, with a sullied at best.
Feel free to bleed wherever. That's what we're doing tonight. Shuts door.
Oh, I'm not. I'm good. I just shining, ain't it?
Delia's head pokes up above the coffee table where she's sitting on the floor. Hi! Are you unscathed?
For the most part, I think.
Okay. So no bleeding for you then. Good.
Danny will be thrilled.
She
Welcome.
gestures to the other couch from the floor.
Huh. Okay. Oh, you aren't looking very good at all, JD says to the prone form of Curtis on the couch.
Nope. Just, taking a siesta.
Perfect timing for that. Yep.
That is a hell of a... Well, I mean, we can't really take siestas normal time. What time is it?
Time for an answer and a plan of action. Hi. So maybe you've heard Curtis is just a little tuckered here on a couch, and I go over and sit on the couch next to wherever Curtis is like stretched out with his feet or whatever. Just plop down on it. Curtis is a little tuckered because he called himself a little Bloodhunt as I lounge over to Curtis's hip. And so we're just kind of planning our next move while he tries not to. Well, I would.
The blood
Oh,
hunt
is that
on,
the
don't you know?
Bloodhunt?
Sorry, the city. It's all just chaos right now.
Yeah.
The immersion.
Planning our next move while he tries not to, die more than he already has.
I still think we're alive, but not the time I understand.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Curtis, did you eat?
Just now. I had a snack.
You could stand to lose a few.
Wow.
So
Wow.
who were...
Wow.
Okay, so I know you.
Did you...
I
Okay.
know
Yeah.
Curtis.
Introductions. All right. Liz, JD, Liz. Hey, you know each other. Did you get my shit?
You mean the shit in your truck? Because that shit's not there anymore.
I know it's not there anymore. I sent you to go check to see if you could find anything out about it.
Yes, I did. Just I don't get to be an absolute little shit to you for a second, so I'm enjoying it. Okay, give me a minute.
To be fair, it is pretty fun. What's the JD stand for? What's the J and the D stand for? Does it stand for just D? Oh.
It's not just the D.
Yeah, no. Anyways, yeah, I went and looked it over.
So what? Ooh, she like rests her arms on the coffee table and looks. What happened? How did they get out?
Well, that's what I sent JD to go look at.
Well, JD, what happened? How did they get out?
Do tell.
Violently? I mean, okay, look, it wasn't a particularly pretty sight. Archie didn't make it, Curtis, and that's a shame, because I liked Archie a lot.
Ah, shit.
But, okay. I don't suppose anyone here has ever actually looked at a crime scene, ever?
I've been at crime scene.
What?
Fair enough.
My embrace was very intense. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
So when you're looking for things, right? That you're looking for evidence. You're looking for some kind of indication of what happened.
I've seen Columbo, yeah.
Yeah. On the flip side, not finding anything can tell you something too. And the only people who clean up this well, especially for people like us, are the judges.
Yeah.
And I'm maybe a couple more. Now, the thing is, obviously, luckily, or unluckily, I guess, they were trying to not make it look like a professional hit in the middle of the street. So they left it more like a hit and run.
Oh, was it? Was there any gunfire?
Yeah, I have a couple of shell casings. There's not a lot I can do with them because they clean them up pretty well, but I managed to grab a few that were in some nooks, but sorry, did you say you were Liz? Elizabeth? Are you Liz? Is that you?
I didn't actually know, but Elizabeth Mueller, nice to meet you.
Sorry. No, because Curtis did. Sorry, you didn't, Curtis.
No, I
Didn't?
Do you need to eat? Because you seem a little...
No, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out where in the... Okay, so... Hold on. I think I passed that several seconds ago.
Liz is just going to kind of lean back a bit in her sofa and kind of steeple her hands a bit and use Auspex.
Curtis.
I want to read some aura.
Yeah, Curtis kind of lead as Liz is doing that. Curtis just is. He's really good at what he does. But you know, Malkavians are out of sync. Just kind of work through it. And it's time for you to read an aura. So
There you go.
make a. Let's see here. What kind of roll does it call for?
Intelligence, Auspex, and unfortunately a skill that's not in this, empathy.
Insight. Use insight.
Maybe? Cool. And then what is your composure, my friend?
That would be a 3.
Okay. So I'm only rolling 8 dice. Nope. Couple of big nopes. Nope, and one kaboom, which I just dropped on the floor. So that's where it lives now. I got a whopping 1 success. You're a hard person to read.
So you get 1 color. Let me take a look through. I have to, because I was an idiot. I have to pull up those there.
Auras are what?
You get 1 aura
Don't
color. The way the aura perception works is that you get a number of colors, shades, and effects
Oh,
depending on how many successes you get.
interesting.
We can be idiots together. I also forgot to pull up that list, and I'm the one who called for the roll. Here we go. I now have the list in front of me.
To be fair, it'd be very strange if you knew what color you were looking at. I mean, hey.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all rainbows here.
Let's be idiots together.
I would say that you're gonna get kind of a trying to pick out which one best fits JD right now.
Horoscopes.
Light blue. I'm thinking light blue.
Okay.
Cool.
You seem very blue today.
JD looks down at his entirely monochrome wardrobe, looks back up, and just kind of raises an eyebrow.
I mean, it is a really sad day.
Liz just says nothing and kind of shrugs it off and is continuing to stare just directly at JD the whole time, just trying to get a read on this guy. Just.
Okay.
I've never. Actually, you know what? No, she would say this out loud. I've never met you before. Curtis is bleeding to death on my sofa. He trusts you, which counts for a lot. No, don't put your thumb up, honey. You need to rest or whatever. The doctor will see you now.
Hey.
A lot of my friends are either out of town or running scared.
Locked out.
What?
Locked out.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back. You guys engage with each other.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
that'll be so difficult.
Yeah.
And I just, just wanted to kind of get a look over you. That's all. So I know who I'm dealing with. But
I mean, my job is literally private investigator. I'm not going to fault you for that.
more of a public investigator myself. Liz just smiles.
What are we looking at? I don't understand. So,
Just JD over here. I'm just taking a look. I'm just sizing him up. He seemed like a great kid. I don't know.
trust
So,
no one. I get it.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, I guess.
Yes, see, exactly. Right now, we're in a situation, like, I don't want to blow anybody's mind here or anything, but I'm sure we're all familiar with the whole situation with a blood hunt, okay? So, just letting strange people into the house makes me a little nervous, is all right now.
Do we think we need to worry about like added security measures while we're here? I do kind of have to go out to get something later, and I don't know if I could prime it.
What?
What do you need from out there right now?
Well, I didn't tell Fox everything I needed for my ritual, so there are some things I have here, and then there's something I need. Yeah, so
Okay,
we
no
should.
problem.
Curtis leans back forward. Oh, I faded out there for a second. What's going on?
Sorry.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
How dare.
Your private investigator seems nice and all. And the good doctor has just informed us that we need to go pick some stuff up. Are we talking about going to like a pharmacy? Is this a hit the CVS? Oh God, you guys even have CVS's out there.
We do.
We do.
We do.
Okay, yeah.
Walgreens is superior, but you could go to a CVS.
There you go. Do we hit a Walgreens or something? Like, what are we talking here?
Well, the only thing I don't think I have in the house is probably a really good lock.
I get up and walk over to the door and just like fiddle with the deadbolt. We have the doors locked. What are you talking about?
No, I'm thinking of a different kind of lock. It has to be a picturesque lock. That's not good. That's a door. It's already being used, and we open it all the time.
Are we
It's
talking
not
like
big
a
enough.
padlock? I don't.
Yeah, definitely. That's, when someone has a lock, at least in like Looney Tunes, it looks a specific way, right? It's the first thing you think of, looks a specific way.
This is one of those magic focus. I need to make sure that it's as like an iconic, emblematic, the whole poetry thing, right?
Yes. Poetry, because yes.
Listen, you speak your language, I speak my language. So you need a fancy lock. Okay, so we're going antiquing. Curtis, we're going antiquing. That's how we're gonna fix the whole situation, honey.
I don't like flour.
Well, I mean, we were also worried, do we need to, like, up our security here? While you're here, you are really dangerous now.
Oh, right. Well, if...
Danny's here, isn't she?
Yeah, but the small issue is that if Lucas is out, they might be able to find me in general.
Does Lucas have a sample?
Maybe.
Maybe. Does Lucas have a sample of your blood, Curtis?
I don't 100% know. It depends on if who jumped me took one and give it to him.
This is why everyone should cover their fucking body. Wear some goddamn gloves! Do you know what we could do with that?
I got
I get up and move to
jumped?
the kitchen.
He is kind of leaking.
That should stop soon. It
This-
should really just...
This couch is a sample. The bleeding is pretty much stopped, but he's still, like, drenched in certain spots from spatter and wound.
With the dots I have in occult, would I be able to do a supplemental warding?
You would know that if they had the time between him getting that and being here, they might have already gotten it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I emerge from the kitchen, wooden spoon in hand, held in an ice pick-like grip. Okay, now Curtis. I'm going to shove this through your heart, and that's going to put you into torpor for a bit. I figure that's probably got to take him off radar for a while, right?
How about no?
What? That would stop the hunt, because then technically you won.
No. The hunt isn't over until I'm done. Not
exactly.
just
so
napping.
we just torpored for a little while.
No. Please, no.
Okay. So eventually they will find you here.
Possibly, yeah.
So how do we prepare? Let's be good.
We keep him moving. That's the answer then.
Having a little bit of knowledge would be helpful. So, aside from a few shell casings, do you have anything else?
This one's a little bit tricky. Anyone else? Okay, Curtis, are you good at, like, my brand of stuff?
No.
Do you know anyone who's good at my brand of stuff?
What is
Points at Liz. Probably.
Stare at JD.
yeah, there's like a blink.
We had a conversation in my mind before.
Yeah.
You two sort that shit out.
I stare at JD some more with one eyebrow cocked.
Okay,
It's-
look. So,
But I do not put down the spoon.
I am. Oh, what did Lysander call it? Temporal wandering inclined.
You're a time ghost?
Time vampire, technically. But I don't have a really good fix on it. So I can't choose where I go or when I go. I go wherever I happen to at the time. So what
Okay.
I need is somebody who can target what they're looking at.
Oh, okay. You said shell casings, right? Did you bring any of those with you?
I did. That's not the thing I need. That's second. At least the way it works for me is you get more vivid imagery when the thing you have is gonna, provoke some more obvious response, right? So I did that. And
Okay.
JD, like, kind of reaches down where he put like a nylon drawstring bag on the ground when he walked in, puts it on the table, pulls it open, reaches in, and pulls out a head wrapped in plastic and dunks it on the table.
JD, that's a severed head.
Yeah.
In our living room? In our living room.
It's
JD.
not exactly the best centerpiece.
Do you have a tray or something we can put the severed head in? You have a lot of cool medical shit.
I wrapped it in plastic.
She like disappears off into the hall towards the lab, and you'll hear bang 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 bang, bang of something falling. And walking out with a tray. Here you go. She like scoops it up delicately. Doop. Okay. Slides it, puts it back down, and then like centers it onto the table.
The cut isn't very clean, so there's a moment of trying to have it like
Oh, no.
stand up
No,
and
no,
just
no,
kind of
no, no.
did it.
No. So she takes like she takes like one of those little like table weights and just slides it under.
What, you evened it out with a coaster?
I just have to write down my favorite moment of the night. 1 second.
Yeah, good. That's very good. Anyways.
All right. So now it's upright in the tray.
Are the eyes still open?
Oh yeah.
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 Underneath the plastic wrap.
no, I can't.
Yeah, unfortunately, poor Archie wasn't using it anymore, so I figured it'd be useful for this.
Do we know who this was?
Hi, Archie. Curtis says
can't-
from the couch.
JD's like,
Hi,
you
Archie.
can't touch. Okay. Archie was the truck driver.
This is someone who saw everything, presumably, unless it all happened so fast and they were dead before they could be useful. I think I know what you're going with, though.
I don't want to know what you're going with. Do you want me to touch a severed head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Time out for Liz.
Is that the spoon?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You seem-
Just like, yeah,
Good.
just use the spoon. Time out for Liz for a second. Okay. I know, I recognize, I understand that we are these dark, awful, undead creatures of the night that prowl on the living and feast on the blood of the warm and the good, and not touching a severed head.
That seems like an odd line to draw.
Yeah, he's more dead than we are. There's nothing there.
Also, that's the problem, is that he's more dead than we are.
It's literally cells.
Julia?
It's matter. It's meat.
Curtis sits up.
It's rotten, dead, gross meat.
It's probably not
like,
rotting
poke at the
yet.
head with the
Liz,
spoon.
Liz, if it makes you feel any better, I liked this guy, so I understand trepidation.
Oh.
I am not taking this lightly. Whoever hurt me,
No, but you are taking it lying down.
whoever came for me is going to feel the wrath of 1,000 suns.
Okay.
You just need one son. One son.
No, it's again. There's a beauty and a poetry to it. If there's more, I need to take the plastic off. Oh. Ew.
His eyelids actually get pulled back a little bit, so just kind of squeezes back. His hair stays in position because of the coagulated blood.
Yep.
Oh, I've never done this on a. Well, I guess he's not a person anymore. Now he's an object, and I guess I can.
That's
Oh.
rude.
Well, it's not rude. There's no one to be offended by. It's like an autopsy, except you don't even have to do the hard part, like breaking the ribs and everything.
No, it's not even the hard part of touching his gooey, freaked out face. It's God, I hate. Could somebody close his eyes? I can't do it when the eyes are open.
Okay.
JD reaches over and just.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
You could have just
Sure.
done it from behind, right?
No, I
Oh.
mean, he's not my type. Okay. Fucking God. I hate this. And I just 3, 2, hands on the gross dead head.
Spirits
and I'm going
touch.
to pop off Spirit's touch.
Wits, occult, aspects.
Wits, occult, and a big pile of aspects. Any difficulty?
You actually get a +2 because it is a very recent, very violent act.
Do you want some bonus dice? Make sure you
How
see
many we got?
everything.
You got 12 bonus dice right now.
Oh, I'm taking like 3 bonus dice, which
Do it.
actually runs
Do
me
it.
out
Do
of
it. Do it.
dice.
Do it for the
So I'm gonna have
law.
to re-roll one of these regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, 13 dice!
Yay!
Wow. That's a lot of dice.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah,
Oh, the blood of
Potency.
potency.
Oh.
did you take a swig of that before?
Yeah, that's why Liz was tripping balls.
It
Potency
was. I thought
6,
that only
right?
lasted a scene though.
We're
I
in
figured
that
scene
scene.
was over.
It's not like
Yep.
combat where it goes faster.
Mm-hmm.
You,
Okay.
Let me double
Shit.
check.
you get 3 dice for your discipline power bonus.
Yeah, add
And
3
if you
dice.
blood surge, you get 4.
Nice.
Sure. It's gross. I don't want to touch this fucking head again. I'm gonna blood surge. Let me do a quick check on the hunger. That's a 7.
You're good.
So wait,
JD.
that means I
I don't know if Dilly's paying attention, but when Liz is doing this, JD just like inhales really deeply.
Remind me again on the hunger checks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a note on how this works. Get my notes right now. On a hunger check, it's what are you trying to roll?
6
To
plus.
not get hungry?
6 up.
6 or better. Okay, thank you. I have
Nice.
made a fucking note for myself. I just barely didn't get hungry. Okay, so that adds another 4 dice?
4.
So I'm gonna have to re-roll 5 of these.
Let's see if let's see who's Charlie today.
Oh no.
Me! Oh no! Let's see, that's a hit.
Good.
That's a hit. All of the rest of these are misses.
Oi, yeah.
E.
it's
You got
5
like
more,
7
luckily.
dice just from potency alone.
Yeah.
I mean, just tell me about it. Cause it's 8, 9, 10, right? I've got a little bit of system rattle in my brain right now.
Yeah, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10.
8, 9, 10. Okay. It's okay. I've got 5 more dice to roll, guys.
Woo!
There we go. That's much better. All right. Get rid of those. Keep this one. Let's reroll that guy. Okay. So that's plus 3, 4 successes. Like
Nice.
18 dice or whatever it was.
It was cool. We were playing Exalted for a hot minute.
Yeah.
First 1 second there, this became exalted. As I kind of push the hat back, sink my hands into it. You'd see my fingers press into the gross cold flesh, and it gets all wrinkly, and there's like a squishing noise, and she just starts to wince a little bit, and then goes slack.
You're driving a truck through the streets of New York. Some guy's being an asshole, cab cuts you off, the usual experience. When you get to a red light, there's a knock on the door. The driver's side door. You look over. Somebody's waving for you to open up the door. You tell them to fuck off before you feel a tap on your opposite shoulder. And that's when there is a bright flash and everything goes dark. But the image of the person that you saw is very clear. A handsome, Nordic-looking individual. Blonde hair, blue eyes, sculpted jaw. You saw this person once already. Danny pointed them out as a friend. His name's Eric.
Oh shit! Yeah. She goes slack, and there's a beat, and then it's just ah, and the head pushes away at the head. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Do you want... Do a lap. Do a lap. Do a lap. Walk it off.
Sorry, I just got shot in the head. It was a little fucking intense.
You've died once already, though. You should be used to this.
That was different. That was quiet and slow and in an alleyway. Heroin was involved. It was
I know,
delightful.
sexy,
This
whatever. Go.
This was a gun in my face, and fucking Christ, I know who. Son of a bitch.
You
Do
know?
we trust Danny?
Well, Danny did vote with the Nazi. But...
I've never
Yeah,
met them, so.
Okay.
Why? Wait.
Danny's
Rewind. Why
Danny's
are you
friend.
asking about Danny?
Danny's fucking friend, fucking Eric, fucking guy, fucking blonde, fucking chin man. Blonde chin Eric man fucking shot your
So-
friend here right in the... Jesus.
Well, you said that he was at the audit, right?
He sure was. He seemed
And-
overcalculate at the time, but I didn't think to make sure he wasn't lying about it.
He might be bloodbound.
Okay,
If-
yeah,
Curtis?
fair point.
Uh-huh.
Like, Haagen-Dazs was a Ventru, right?
Yeah.
Wait, the ice cream?
Yeah, like the actual ice cream
No,
that was made by...
All right, full disclosure. I've been keeping the previous pack of elders that Delia delivered to me like a 6-pack. I've been keeping them under wraps, so to speak. When they're not currently thawed out for theatrical purposes, I usually have them in body bags hung up in a freezer truck.
Are they all different brands?
I don't know that that's really necessarily what's
Who's Ben
important
and Jerry?
right now, Delia.
I don't.
Oh.
That's a JD thing. I wasn't calling him Haagen-Dazs.
Oh. It would have been a cool code name.
Well, you started the thing with angel food, so.
Yes, I called it the ice cream truck. You had to take it that extra step further.
Logical conclusion.
Anyway. Yeah. If Eric was involved, somebody probably pulled in a favor or something on him, or a blood bind, or something.
The real question is not what moves Eric. Obviously, Eric is defined to do a thing, but how did he know to...
Freddy.
Freddy? Who's Freddy? Is Freddy also dead?
It's Freddy.
Can we touch Freddy too?
Oh,
I'm not touching Freddy.
You should...
Frederick. The Siegbear's child from Europe.
Was he in your confidence?
No.
Okay.
But he was at that meeting.
He was at the meeting, though. And I used Eric to help set up.
Oh, I get
I
it.
asked Danny for somebody could help me out, and she got me in touch with him.
Wait, so, is Sigmund still bound to Victoria?
I thought?
Have you heard from Victoria lately?
No, I have not.
I don't like people. There's too many that I don't like.
They get worse when they get undead, don't they?
We do.
That's fair. Who's Victoria? Sorry, Cliff notes me over here while I have a fucking dissociative episode.
La Sombra, once Primogen, then Prince-elect, then abdicated.
Her. Got it. Now I remember.
Now Primogen of the
Sorry.
Bronx, technically.
Did you ever talk to her about why she didn't want to? Suddenly?
You seen this town?
Okay, so La Sombra are basically, if you made the Ventru a little more goth.
She's very
So
pretty.
asking outright's difficult.
Ugh.
I do it all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
You are an exception. Jester gets to ask those kinds of questions, and people just go, well, it's the Jester.
Yeah, you were the jester before you were Prince, though.
I had to work really hard to convince them of that. You have the privilege of being assumed the fool. I had to convince them I was the fool. Anyway.
Fair enough.
So, that was my weak link. That was my weak link. He used to work for Sigbear. Probably called in that boon.
Do we think Danny's fucked him?
Figurative or literal?
No, actual. Like, do you think that they have T-shirts of each other in the room? Because if I have enough physical material, we could just cook the man from the inside out, and he won't be a problem anymore. He won't cause any more.
Oh, that's where this is going.
You're asking...
You turned from he might be bloodbound to let's cook this guy like he's a fucking hot dog.
Regardless
Real damn
if
fast
he's
there, Delia.
bloodbound or not, he's still a liability. This is. I don't necessarily. I don't care for violence personally. I would rather be left in my hole to do my work. But at the same time,
light
I
people
have
on
to
fire.
understand the very sizable threat that this entire city has right now, and concessions will be made.
I
Well,
can handle a blood bond.
No shit.
that might... We might have another issue.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love issues.
Another wrinkle.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Is-
this perfect visage.
Who is the purveyor of this? Gesturing to himself.
Purveyor.
Who hit
Purveyor?
me?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you touch any of their blood? And she starts to like peer up from the floor and just go to.
No, I saw who it was.
Okay, who was it?
Oh,
It's one of the Nikolai.
Which one?
Adamska. Hence the finely placed bullet holes.
huh? That's it? That's
Do
what you
we
got?
know-
You got
He's
thumbs?
the scourge.
One of, right? Do they
I
have.
know a cute one. I know a small cute one. That's the one I know.
Mhm. I know three, four, maybe four? Scary?
There's-
Four scary.
There's supposedly 5. We've only ever seen 4.
Did they say anything before the violence?
No, he's really good at just making you feel like you're somewhere else for a moment. And then when you wake up, you're bleeding.
Hey, Curtis.
Yeah, JD.
Was it the gun guy or the axe guy?
I was the gun. I remember the guns.
No, I know that, but I mean, like,
Oh. All I know is the body that came at me. It was Nikolai.
Oh, I'm glad we didn't reach out to them when we were worried about you.
JD pulls out his old ass phone, scrolls through the contact lists,
Oh, yeah,
finds Adamska's number.
Pulls out a fucking, like, Nokia flip.
Yep.
Aw.
Wow, look at that bludgeoning device!
And then sends a really short text to Adamska that just says, "You taking this, Mark?" And then closes the phone.
Get a quick text back that just says BR rules. Referencing a very specific Japanese novel.
Yup.
You know that's what he's
JD.
talking about.
I got that one. JD flicks it open and then goes, "I hate Fortnite," and closes the phone.
What?
I don't think we have that kind of time right now.
Yeah,
No.
What is the
okay,
time
okay.
frame, by the way, of the hunt this time around? It's either your death or
Oh, rest of the month.
a month.
I needed to make sure that our business had time to breathe.
I'm gonna make it so you never breathe again. She just throws a pillow and hits him like 3 times in a row. You arrogant piece of. She holds him. What is a month?
I take a picture.
Good.
He isn't really fighting back. He's just kind of blocking with his forearm. Just like, God, it may be dead, still pain.
Oh my god, a zipper. Oh my god. Who buys it with zippers still? I'm sorry. Ooh.
Yeah,
Zip.
that's gonna keep me warm on cold nights. That's good shit. All right. Now that we've let out a little anger therapy,
I'm fine.
so the big picture, our next move here, right? I mean, do we just need to smoke this checks notes, this Ferdinand guy? Freddy?
Something with an F.
Well, how far along are you, Delia, on your little project?
Hmm.
Well, I'm probably good to go as soon as Fox lets me know. Assistance has been lined up, and I need to pick up a lock. But, I don't know how my project is gonna help you, right?
Let me ask you a question.
Shoot.
When I said the Thin Blood situation had to be taken care of, did you assume, just like everybody else, that I wanted them all smoked?
No, I assumed it was some incomprehensible plan that was above my intelligence.
One,
just making fun of
two,
True Bloods, probably.
two things. One, never insult your intelligence like that. There's a reason why you're
Yeah,
my
what the hell?
go-to witch.
Excuse you? Smack! Pillow!
Son of a bitch!
Try that again!
Go-to scientist.
She hugs
Jesus.
the pillow.
Two.
JD just
Yeah, no, I kind of like look over to JD like, well, I know her activation phrase now.
Two. We all have blind spots. So yes, you might not have gotten this. That doesn't mean you're not fucking smart as hell. I kept them on the street. Problem is that they've been going missing recently. It's part of the reason why I wanted you guys going around and checking shit.
Well, even Legrand Papillon was letting them live. This isn't a terribly new thing. It was only before him that they were executed.
Papillon wanted them done, too.
Oh.
He was under a lot of pressure. It only didn't get executed because you, well, had your little parade.
was a busy night.
Yeah.
So, if we do this, does this give you at least a political seat to convince maybe some allies?
No. Well, yeah, a little bit there. But the main thing is that, fuck, you're gonna pull some CIA shit with this and arm the rebels. What if each and every single Duskborn in this city is all of a sudden full-fledged kindred?
That was my hope, but the problem is it also makes it so
And-
that everybody else is given arms, as it were, right?
I mean, only if you give it to them.
Yes,
Also,
that's
it's
the
worth keeping
point.
in mind.
I'm not picking and choosing. The point is that you open the house. It's not for
Okay,
me
fair
to
enough.
choose.
Well, regardless, consider the political implications of this. If they felt particularly grateful about it, whose pocket would they be in? And I just kind of stare at Delia.
You came from House Tremere. How does the pyramid work? There aren't many people at the top. There's a whole lot of people at the bottom. This would truly turn New York on its head. You thought helping me ice a couple of old farts was going to be the thing that really changed New York? If you can unhook this train from the engine and then slap all the switches at once, oh, everything's going off the rails.
You're gonna send me to Philadelphia. I go, okay.
As he spats out like a hunk of lung.
I'm not touching that to find out where it came from.
Don't worry.
Record.
Right around here, as he points to like a part of his chest.
Yep.
We'll need to let them know somehow.
Them who?
Everyone? Or at least the ones we want to know to use it, the Duskborn. The last one I knew ended up wrapped up in like a tire in a workshop. Super dead. I don't really have Duskborn friends. So
No.
I know how to find some.
Yeah, I'm about to say Liz does.
I know how to find some.
Oh,
Cool.
well. I mean, if you can
Yeah.
give a real rousing speech, I don't want any of that.
Ooh, I like a good speech.
You should like a good nap right about now, young man.
That's my other issue. Even with the little help you gave me, it'd be dangerous for me to take any more. And,
Oh. I mean, I'm still fine.
if I go to sleep, wake up in the morning, I'm gonna be in a bad way. So for the sake of making this a little easier, Liz, I need you to spoon me.
Oh, no. We are no.
I pick my spoon back up, throw it at him.
I guess I kind of deserve that.
And then look briefly down at my clothes, sigh, and just, all right, nuzzle over, Buttercup.
We are not
Did I
staking.
miss something?
We are not staking, Curtis.
This is not really how I wanted to do this, but
I am a fan of the gallows humor. Don't get me wrong. And I kind of invited this on myself, didn't I?
Did you want to be Big Spoon? I'm sorry.
I swear to God. If you stake me and just get me to my safe house address, you can drop me off there and take care of what you need to.
How are you going to defend yourself in the big sleep?
It's a safe house.
So is the safe trucks that you were moving around, right?
Nobody else knows about this one that is currently still walking about. I did a little bit of a Taj Mahal on this one.
If you get yourself killed and we get stuck with someone like Victoria or Sigbert for Prince, I swear to God I will show them the meaning of a witch.
I appreciate the passion. But if I go to ground like this, the likelihood that they'll find me and be able to find me through the dampening wards that are put up around this safe house.
Who made you wards?
Like I said, nobody that's walking around anymore. Taj Mahal.
Oh.
I
What,
mean,
do
I
you
didn't
think the
get
prince
like
was
super
supposed to-
gruesome and use their ashes to make bricks or anything like that, but no, they're not. No, I definitely cut their heads off and then threw them into the sun.
If this is exactly the
you
kind
meant
of
the
dirty talk that really
sunlight.
just. Sorry, JD, please.
That's it. Just checking.
Okay, so how far away is your castle?
Oh, it's in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Ooh. Don't suppose we could just take you on a subway?
Oh yeah, no, just totally Weekend at Bernie's it. I'll be good. Just throw some sunglasses on me and dance me
I've got a
around.
very big hat.
There you go.
I start playing with his hair. See, now you're talking my language. I'm still like big spooning him. For the record.
Yep.
He's in no
During this
position to
conversation.
fight at all. He's just kind of like,
Good.
Any ideas on how we're transporting our oh so precious cargo?
Do you have a blackout bag?
I have the bag for when you send me to Philadelphia.
Kindred know what a blackout bag is. A blackout bag is essentially a souped up body bag that no light can get into. You have a blackout
Yeah.
bag.
I have a bag that no light is getting in or out of.
Okay.
I'll Lysol it first.
Shove me in
Easy
there.
moment.
And then I don't know, mail me. No.
Ooh, I should be getting FedEx soon.
We'll just
Sorry.
listen. We know people. We get a car, right? We just take this down past the front desk. Sal's hip. He's fine. We just go down there. We carry this guy over our shoulder. No problem.
There's a parking garage in the basement that you can just take the
Or we
elevator
can go to the
straight
parking
to.
garage that I just remembered we have.
JK,
Go down to the
JK.
parking garage. We go down to the parking garage. We throw him in the trunk. Again, Your Highness, no offense, and we just cart his ass off to safety.
Great.
I
hope somebody can drive.
I don't know how to drive.
I've seen a car once or twice as I reach out with a stake.
Great.
Any last requests?
Gazpacho soup.
I stake him.
Good.
Served ice or piping hot.
Curtis is the type of person that would make a Red Dwarf reference right before being
Oh,
staked.
absolutely he is.
Yep.
The sad part is I'm sitting going I don't think Liz watches Red Dwarf.
You, because this is a voluntary thing,
I was gonna ask. I'm not health strong.
you're not taking negatives to it, and he doesn't have many health levels left. So,
Yep.
you can just
Huh?
pretty much roll a
Uh-huh.
strength.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Please don't say brawl.
No, it's
Or
strength
melee.
melee.
We're all gonna have to do it together like Sailor Moon.
Honestly. So here's my strength die,
Oh no.
God almighty.
and here's my melee die.
Oh, it's a negative. So take
Good.
that one away.
Blood
So I think I'm
surge.
yeah.
You got
Suppose
9
blood
bonus
surge
dice
on
and you
this?
can blood surge.
I'm gonna
Sweet.
blood surge to start with.
Just like the world's slowest staking. Just
Oh.
Okay, so this is gonna make me slightly hungry. Being here surrounded by all this blood, I just,
that makes sense.
get a good whiff of it all.
He's just letting
Great,
out a
so that
slow.
adds...
Oh my god, it's like a turtle fucking.
So there we go. So
Great.
now, because of the blood surge, I've got a whopping 4 dice.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Well,
gonna
list
add-
of things I didn't need to think about today.
I'm gonna add a single bonus die to this, so it's at
Thank you
least
for that.
5.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, here we go.
That's not bad.
That's a hit and a boom. Let's see what else we get. Oh god, that lives there now. It just lives in my groin. 2 successes.
He only had like 2 health levels left anyway.
Ooh.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, mixed feelings here, but okay.
So there's a moment, there's a wet, the sound of a wet paper bag being punctured, followed by ground meat being stabbed.
That sounds right. Yep.
Just kind of echoes throughout the apartment in a quick pop and splorch. And there's a quick from Curtis before his eyes kind of glass over. And here's the thing about staking. Bodies, when staked, take upon the corpse-like appearance of the true age
Oh no, right.
of the kindred.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
So now Liz is spooning,
The Crypt Keeper?
essentially.
Oh my god, he'd laugh like that too. Julia's just like, from the floor.
Oh, I forgot they get all gross and corpseified when you do that. Ah, sorry. I panicked.
I look like this.
Don't tell Curtis.
Oh god, I look
Any
like
of y'all
this.
see The Mummy?
Yeah, live and in living color on my, I must have bedroom floor. I'm a little flummoxed right now. Sorry, Curtis. I'm gonna go get that bag. I'm gonna go get the bag.
I'll just hold it.
Ah.
This is Concerto on Nocturne.
Yeah, it's the Adagio section.
So, something I should... She stares down. Something I should mention the last time we tangoed with the Scourge, if that's on the table. Might need to do fancy driving, so, you know, just because we're in a car, we are... She looks back down to Curtis. Not safe. At all.
Yeah, I was kind of figured that's the case.
You have like a gun or something?
2.
2! Heck golly, we're gonna be swell. It's gonna be fine. She just shakes Curtis' corpse a little bit. Yeah.
I reappear, giant black bag with zipper and buckles on it in tow. Okay.
I'll hold it and like kind of like a pillowcase. Can you just?
JD says, "You want to just put it on the floor?"
I'm just gonna put this on the floor.
Yeah.
Unzips it,
JD
looks inside.
unceremoniously rolls Curtis off the couch into the bag with a splat. I
There's a
assume.
thud. There's a
Yeah.
thud and a crunch as his elbow kind of twists the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis is fully set in.
He'll be fine.
I'm gonna go pack a
Hang
bag.
on. Reach inside the bag, pull something out. You think he doesn't need the hood, right? Like I can leave this. Tosses it into her room. What?
You just see a whirl of black leather and silver studs just kind of cartwheel into the bedroom.
Good. JD
That would be
like watches it
disrespectful.
go by and goes, "Huh, haven't seen one of those in a while."
So the two of you wrap up Uncle Knick-Knack.
Oh my god.
Good.
Oh my god. I'm
Good.
so filled with happiness.
As Delia is going to pack a bag.
Yeah.
So what's Delia packing?
She's rolling it.
JD takes Curtis's phone if it's still there.
Smart
As a note.
thinking. That's why you're the big brain. She's got rolled out, like someone would have a brush bag. You know those ones that roll in a circle, and then there's lines for you to put all your blush brushes and your. Instead, it's scalpels. There's a few.
Old style doctor bags.
Yeah,
Good.
well, except this time, like, she's rolling out a few of them, like bandoliers for ammo, but it's all medical instruments, and she's rolling them up, tucking them in the bag, and then shoving one down her pocket.
Any of you can use a gun?
Liz?
Do you have a
Wait, do you
gun?
mean do I need a gun or can I fire a gun? Because I can fire a gun.
Yes, both.
You could throw a gun.
Opens purse, produces revolver.
Cool. Okay, so and JD hands a 45 like Colt single action to Delia since Fox because Fox like Liz already has one, so JD's giving the extra he has to Delia.
I can't use. She holds it like you would, like
Oh,
Yep.
honey. Okay. Do you want to or should I?
Either way, I mean it's just point and pull.
All right. All right. So, I get behind Delia and do the, just relax. Okay. Put your hands on the gun like this. No, like this, honey. No, it's not. You're not a rabbit, sweetheart. Grip it like you would a lover's embrace. Okay.
oh, she drops it. Oh my!
No. Okay.
I don't know if I'm really comfortable with. I'm not really very handsy. I got this, and she like whacks open one of the rolls of like surgical steel. It's fine. The last time I had the Tengo with the scourge, I threw back whatever he had, so I'll just try to throw things at him.
No, it's a good point. Forgot you were a witch. Definitely not a gun witch. I'll just be... Reaches down very slowly. Picks up the pistol. I'll just be taking this. If you should ever get into a situation where for some reason you do need, say, one of our firearms and we're incapacitated.
I'll just throw it. Real hard.
This end towards enemy. Squeeze this part.
It's a very...
Just make sure, if you throw it, just make sure the safety's on. This guy right here, just make sure it's on when you throw it, otherwise it'll shoot you back, and ricochets are bad. My Uncle Larry was never the same afterwards.
Ooh. That sounds like a story.
With making sure with it at the whole time she's like keeping the weapon from pointing at anybody in the room. Turns it back over. You want this back, I presume?
Yeah, I mean, if they're not going to use it, the other one I have is a little bit. It's a pain to reload, and JD takes it.
Okay. Here you go, JD. It's a lovely weapon.
Thank you.
You also are a lovely weapon, it turns out.
Sorry.
Of course, a beautiful weapon, but... Alright, so... Let's move the stiff.
Mm-hmm. She pulls her doctor's bag. You guys got this, right?
Nope!
Oh, okay.
I think I'm 90% sure Liz and I have exactly 2 strength die between the two of us, so like here we go. Cool.
So here's the thing, right? It's a strength of 1, but it's a strength of 1 for a kindred, so
That's true.
GM, how are we handling that? Is a strength 1 for a kindred the same as a strength 1 for a mortal?
I mean, he's mostly evaporated at this point, so...
Okay, so strength 1 for a kindred is strength 1 for a mortal. The thing is that kindred can have momentary bursts of strength by rousing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
But carrying a dude...
I can help.
That's fine. The two of us.
Just make it look like you're holding him, okay?
Well, yes, when I hold him, I'm going to be holding him.
Yeah, okay, and she's going to use her TK to lift it to, like, normal person height.
Rouse. I will let you use it for the scene.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It immediately becomes much lighter, but you still have to kind of hold on to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I start to let go just to see what happens.
It's light as a feather, stiff as a board. Stay in there as you would.
Push. Okay, what if... Hear me out.
Yeah.
Surfboard Prince.
I feel like we'd break more than his elbow, but it is a fun.
You're welcome to cut the scene at any point.
I can't breathe. Oh my god, I'm dead.
No, you're undead, which is basically alive.
It's true. I think we are actually alive. I think that was slanderous. I'm sorry.
You know what? We are at the halfway point. We are at the halfway point of the show. We are going to take a quick 5-minute break.
Oh, are we?
For those of us who need to use the restroom, I need to use the restroom right now, so might as well take a quick break. We can say hi to... Getting back, we will return to our lovely scene with Danny has like resources 5. So to give you an idea of what that means when one of the coterie makes resources 5 available to the rest of the coterie, it means that pretty much if there's something that you need to get, you probably already own it, or you can buy it. A private jet would be an immediate expenditure you'd have to make a roll for, kind of a thing.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a helicopter. Okay, roll for that. But if it's like, I need a car, I need a,
Do we have an armored car?
that would be rolls.
Okay. We don't have a Pope mobile.
No, you do not have a Pope mobile.
So if we roll resources 5 if we wanted an armored car, how does
Because
that work?
it's just that last time we were in a car and the Scourge was out, the car took a heck of a tumble. And it would really be unfortunate if this car is a delicate car, because it's not going to be a delicate night.
I mean, counterpoint though, wouldn't an old beater be more incognito?
Subtle. Yeah, we did
Like a
steal
Toyota
our
Scion.
car.
You have a simple
In a car with a
Lincoln
decent engine.
Town
Make
car.
sure it's got a big trunk.
Okay, fair enough.
a black Lincoln Town car. Ample storage space in the trunk. It's already a 4-body trunk to begin with.
Oh my god, there's 4 in there already?
Unloads
So-
the bodies.
sliding Curtis into the trunk, not an issue. Having a it is registered, all of its tags are up to date. It's a fully legal vehicle under one of Danny's aliases. Taking said car, not an issue. Kind of part of the coterie deal. Part of the haven, essentially. Curtis had... I realized that we didn't fully roleplay it out, but he gave you an address for your little trip. It is in Brooklyn, and it is Hirsch Street, 122 and an 8.
And an 8?
Yeah. It's like
Is that
separate.
Flair or a New York thing?
It's kind of confusing.
Okay.
It's like 122, and then there's like a space, and then an 8. Enough so that you would be like, it's not 1,228. It's 122 and an 8.
When you put it into Google Maps, does it try and correct the address?
Yes.
Like, did you mean it?
Maybe it's a suite number? I don't know.
Oh, I'll try that.
Nope.
What's in that area on Hirsch Street?
It is a whole bunch of residential.
Cool.
You found the 122s. Like, you found the address for 122.
Huh. It just looks like buildings. I don't know.
Then let's go there, look around for the Ocho, and shove him into it.
Yeah. I guess we'll
Makes sense.
maybe find something once we're out there.
Listen. Liz is Liz.
Okay,
Fair.
driving out. I'm gonna need, who's driving, for one?
Apparently me.
Good to know. But I am gonna need wits, awareness, tests, because you're inside a tinted vehicle. Auspex would not, heightened senses would not be detrimental at the moment.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
lovely.
dope. As again, the Malkavian, the Tremere, and whatever the hell I am, I'll go, ooh, Auspex, we have that.
And then awareness, right?
3.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Be a triplet. Come on.
Gee, I'm a triple. I'm a triple threat, baby.
5.
Okay, acceptable.
Yes. I love it when my players roll 5s.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
Especially on perception tests.
5 is a
Uh-huh.
cursed number in Pythagorean numerology, by the way.
It's also the exceptional
Driving
success
turds.
level.
Mhm.
So, pulling out into traffic, you know you're going to have to head down. You're going to have to take the Throg's Neck. Probably.
Sure.
Oh, not the Throg. Yeah, the Throgs. To get to Brooklyn.
Ribbit.
Not Frogs. I used to call it the Frog's
Me
Neck
too.
Bridge.
And that's what it'll be until I die.
You're a vampire, so honey, bad news.
I'm still alive. I told you.
So you're going to have to take the Throg's Neck Bridge
Mhm.
and then into Brooklyn. Heading towards Hirsch Street. Brooklyn's pretty big, so it's in its own town. I just don't feel like looking it up right now. While you're driving, once you hit Brooklyn, you notice that traffic's getting a little tighter. And it's pretty late. But traffic is traffic. It's a New York existence. The part that's bothering JD is the possible police blockade up ahead. So JD can see the lights above the horizon of the roofs of the vehicles.
Is that the only way through down this road, or?
I would take a drive test to not hit somebody else to cut off at the nearest exit.
JD just pipes up from the back. Straight ahead is bad.
Tanya, I haven't been straight at any point in my entire life.
Okay, so be more queer.
Wait, bad why?
Okay. No, why? What? I assume you mean down the road. Why?
Yeah,
What are we doing? What's up?
blockade up ahead. There's a blockade up ahead.
Shit.
I could say the body's medical purposes. I have my ID on me.
Wait, are you...
Well,
Okay, admittedly, not a doctor. This is not a medical vehicle in any capacity. There's no fucking way, right? That they would ever buy a body being in our car as being okay. Right?
I mean, if I tell them it's okay.
Wait, is this like the witchy poo thing where you fucking woo into their brain?
You are so lucky you're driving. Yes. By the by, Delia wears her seatbelt properly across too.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who's so JD just took to the back of the town car and is just chilling in the back?
JD, I think is sitting in the center seat of the town car, like it's a Saturday Night Live sketch.
I was about to say it's the perfect sitcom arrangement.
Yeah, but is like
God.
absolutely like slouched in the back.
Yep. Delia in the front seat.
Yeah, her
Gotcha.
giant bag on her lap, so her arms are like this. Little seatbelt.
And I, of course, have been driving and singing Fleetwood Mac songs.
Mhm.
That checks out.
Okay.
Rhiannon again? All right. Anyway.
Listen, loving you isn't the right thing to do. Okay. This is a terrible plan. It's the plan we got. It's either that or I pull off and try to get the hell out of traffic.
You can try that, or you try me. Whichever.
I have more faith in you than I do in me, so this is a terrible plan, but we're
Let's
doing
be
it.
confident.
Okay.
Confidence is key to everything.
You are a hypocrite.
As is the way
Yeah.
of New York traffic. It takes you another 30 minutes to get a quarter of a mile.
I'm
Yep.
gonna die.
Yep. Sounds
They don't-
This is an automatic.
They don't call them parkways because they lead to a park. They call them parkways because all you do is park. But you can see that the road in front of you, there is a car, a squad car, taking up each lane except for the central lane. And there is a very stern-looking sergeant, if you know your bars, from the shoulder piece, from the shoulder shield, waving people up and then through. You notice that every time a car pulls up to them, somebody walks around the car with a dog, as well as a stick with a mirror on it that they run underneath the car as they're walking past. Before the sergeant looking at driver's license, handing it back and waving him on through. Until it's your turn. You pull up. You roll down your window.
Roll down the window.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Officer.
license registration.
Of course. Produce license and registration. Hand it over.
Takes the license.
Henri.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Might have an answer. What's up?
Does recurring contemplation work on not people animals?
It provokes Skexus noises. I like it.
Carefully, maybe. Let me get the disciplines here.
Yep, you're good.
Oh wait, was that under
That
Bloodline?
was 20, I think.
Yeah, just give me the page number.
Oh,
Oh, found it.
okay.
Exhale.
I had it written on a different doc, my bad.
Line of sight.
Just looking at pictures of Throg's neck now.
It does not say. It just says target.
Mm.
Okay.
So I'll say no. It
Okay.
is not bound to mortals.
Cool.
That being said, there are some dogs that are as intelligent as a 5-year-old, so
That's true.
I know some dumb people.
that's true. I know people who are dumber than a 5-year-old, so.
I would like to, if possible, while this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
bamboozle the dog into repeating the same walk around it did last time, finding absolutely nothing.
Okay. Make a rouse check.
How?
You may roll 1d10,
Okay.
and you're looking for a 6-up.
Looking for a 6 up.
Yep, 6 plus.
That is an 8.
You do not get hungry.
Oh,
So,
that's what that is. Okay.
so now you roll manipulation occult,
Manipulation occult.
and
Okay.
the difficulty
Uh-huh.
is equal to the target's current willpower.
Uh-huh. What's the willpower of a dog, Henri?
4.
Okay. Cool.
So you remove 4 dice. Oh, actually, no. It would be the resolve. So
Oh.
remove 2,
Okay, so it's just manipulation occult and anything else? Or...
and the difficulty is 2. So remove 2 dice from your pool.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
This
You
is a
don't add-
trained dog. It's had its resolve kind of willed away
Cool.
so that it
and
can
you don't
take
add
orders.
dots of discipline stuff to that, do you? Right? It's just this flat roll. Just double checking. 'Cause I'm bad at rules.
All right, make your roll. You're looking for at least 1 success.
Okay. Gonna blood surge for that. Not hungry. Ooh. Goodbye, you. Four.
Yo.
So for the next 6 hours, it's going to think every car is the same car that it had already
Good.
done. The dog just kind of doesn't look as active as it was before, as it just kind of walks around doing this very relaxed sniffing. It pauses for a second on the trunk before just moving on lightly. The driver, the sergeant looks down. This your vehicle?
Quick GM question. Is this a vehicle that belongs to Danny?
It belongs to Danny.
Okay.
Because the reason why he's asking, the name on your license and the name on the registration don't match.
Two different, right? Which she's driven enough that she would know that. Oh no, this is a car I'm borrowing from my good friend Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Or Danielle. It may say Danielle on the registration, but no, this is not our car or my car, I guess, strictly speaking. Smile.
This car belonged. Well, okay. I'm not gonna gotcha on this one. I had mentioned that Danny would be using a mask for this, so.
Oh, did she?
The many names of
Oh
Danny.
god, that's right. You totally did.
She uses fake
so
IDs for a lot of
look
stuff.
at the registration on
What-
the way over.
Yeah,
I was about to say, like, what the hell name would we have been given then?
it's a recent purchase. A gentleman named Steve apparently owns this car.
Uh-huh.
Yes, no, this is my friend Steve Holbert's car.
Hmm. All right. He looks over at the canine cop. Canine cop gives a nod. Guys with the sticks give nods. Hands back the registration and the license. You be on your way then. Takes a
Have a
couple of
good
steps
night,
back
officer.
and waves you on.
Thank you for your service. Pig.
The cop had all specs.
Fine, fight me, pig. Let's go.
Jesus. Oh boy.
You're able to get out onto the highway again. You were only 3 or so exits away from your destination. But you make a intelligence politics camarilla test.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
You don't need the specialty to roll it, right?
Mm-mm. Two, 3. All 3 of you are well aware that you just left, and that specific blockade was right at the edge of Ventru territory, and you are now fully within Giovanni territory.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing for those of us who aren't drawing the connections currently?
The Giovanni belong to a special group of kindred in New York that call themselves the Necrocapitalists.
Okay.
I would like to point out this isn't just me making up silly shit.
Nope.
Necrocapitalism is an actual fucking study. They tend to be what I would like to call fiscal neutral, if we were to put them onto a alignment chart.
Oh god.
Does it align with their business interests?
And Curtis did recently talk to them and got us out of trouble, so he must have a somewhat positive relationship with them. We did light some of their stuff on fire and cripple one of their business enterprises. And Curtis got us out of trouble.
Yes. Oh, well. Good thing we've got him in the trunk, then. I'll just pop it open and say, no, we're with him.
I would like to point out there's a bloodhunt on. Just a double.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't.
No, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Liz is cutting tension with humor because she's terrified of what's currently going on.
Good.
Let me just double check something quick.
Sure. Hey, good news though, you didn't have to like pew in anybody's brain. The dog just really sucks.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know what they were actually searching for. God, I have to show my ID. The picture's hideous.
Drugs, dead bodies, people who aren't white, who knows?
Oof.
As you turn off onto the side streets, you get off the highway. You're now in neighborhood, one would say. The buildings in this area are still very close to each other. There's maybe alleyways a shoulder width apart in certain areas that really delineate the difference. One person walkways, essentially. All the buildings seem to be 2 to 3 story affairs. Mostly 2. The first floor of most main street facing, or main thoroughfare facing buildings are businesses. Second floors being maybe domiciles, living quarters. Wow. Homes! I don't need to be so fucking...
These are my living quarters.
Sorry.
Welcome to my...
The thesaurus leaked out there for a second.
Yeah, we leaked into old 13-year-old me on an Envision free forum for a hot second, man. That was great.
Hey, if you want to be the narrator, I could be the storyteller because it's great.
Sorry, I was just Alan Waking for a moment there.
Yeah. Good. That's getting a remaster, I think.
Yeah.
We can't. All 4 of us, we can't.
No, we
have
can't.
to keep going forward, or this
We'll
will
get
stop
lost.
dead here.
No, you're right.
We get completely lost. All right. Okay. Homes. The side streets are lined with the occasional spotting of tree with a steel cage around it just popping up out of the sidewalk to add elements of green so that people don't lose their minds amongst the cement. It has been proven. There is studies about it.
Yep.
You turn off one of the main thoroughfares, start heading down one of the cross streets with Hirsch. And JD rolled really well, so I'm not going to make you roll again. But there's a figure standing in the middle of the road. Just as JD notices you've passed Giovanni Funeral Services. And crematorium. As a silhouette stands in the middle of the street ahead of you.
Were we
Slow the
meeting
car
someone?
down a bit. Should we be expecting someone? I mean, I can gun it, but
Something tells me that won't help.
Well, if it's anything, Curtis had the Giovanni move, what's his name? Tall, dark, and OCD. With the butt.
This helps me not at all.
sorry, honey. I could try and read your mind, but it's not inside mine.
Okay.
Carpathian Mountains man.
Oh, Grigori?
Yes,
I don't know.
yes. Curtis, had, their funeral services. He used them to move the body. Maybe this isn't a death threat.
JD Auspex looks down the road to see who's there.
there's a anybody who wants to turn on Auspex heightened senses to look and get a clear view.
Actually, I was gonna say I will turn on the high beams
Oh,
Also good.
just to light this person up.
standing in the middle of the street is a firm rectangle of an individual. Feet shoulder width apart, hands cup right in front of him and in front of his
Rest
waist.
God.
Head slightly cocked to one side. Completely shaved. And you're not eyebrows. You still got eyebrows, but completely shaved otherwise.
Oh, cool. I was gonna be like Luke.
Wearing
Uh.
a black suit with a white turtleneck. And a gold chain crucifix hanging around his neck.
Oh boy.
With a very set jaw.
Was he one of the ones gambling?
No.
Okay.
You don't recognize this guy.
No,
They all
this
dress
guy's
very
just a
similar.
heavy.
Cool. Do I recognize this guy?
Make a social social.
Social. Oh, all right.
Think a
Jump back
social.
issues there.
Hold on.
I would not like to do that.
Wits politics. Wits politics. If you have Giovanni
Nope. Not even remotely.
or clan politics, I'll even accept.
Would you accept my sincere apology for driving us into this situation?
You apologize for that joke.
Never.
4.
Ooh.
Hot too.
Yeah, two here.
This is definitely a necro capitalist heavy. An actual name you're not 100% aware of, but you know individuals like this are regularly embraced from within the Giovanni family line. And as if his last name isn't Giovanni, it may be one of the many revenant families that all circle the Giovanni.
And he's blocking our path into the address
He's
down the road, or can we?
he's standing literally in the middle of the road, in between a turnoff,
In front of what house?
just past Giovanni Funeral Services, which are on your right now.
Okay.
What number is the funeral service?
You're not on her street.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He
Is it otherwise? Is this otherwise relatively uncrowded at the moment?
there's a few people walking on the street.
Okay. So throwing him the odd look, but it's New York.
Oh, yeah. I'd
Gotcha.
kick it back down to the low beams
Mm-hmm.
and crawl the car up to where he's at.
He doesn't
Behavior,
move.
everyone.
Yep.
Roll down the window.
He doesn't move until you get to maybe 25 feet away, where he releases his wrist and just holds the hand up.
Yeah.
Stick my head out the window. Excuse me. Beep beep.
I'm gonna have to ask you to get out of the car.
I'm gonna have to ask you why.
You're on a very specific territory, and it is my job to inspect your vehicle.
I look back in the car. We're not holding if that's what you're worried about. We wouldn't dare bring drugs into your lovely neighborhood. We really just want to pass through.
I don't care what you're smoking. I care about what you might have in your vehicle. We have reason to believe that in recent events, something might have come into our territory. It is my responsibility to make sure all suspicious vehicles are appropriately inspected.
Is there... Pokes her head out. Is there some kind of danger that we should be aware of? Suspicious? That sounds really suspicious.
I think you know exactly what I am talking about, Toots.
She Pulls her head back in.
Twitch. Are you Are you sure you don't want me to
crap.
gun it?
Crap. No. Okay. No, this is where JD's penchant for playing out a role is gonna bite me in the ass. He just said toots.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh no.
JD is out of the car.
Oh no.
JD has popped open the door and
I
is climbing out
forgot.
of it.
I activated the noir. It's his trigger.
Yup, you did.
I start to say something, but then it's cut off by whatever JD does next.
The door just opens and closes from behind you.
Yep.
And he starts walking past the driver's side window.
What the fucking fuck?
I don't know. Do we need to go after him? We shouldn't let him go by himself. He called me Toots.
I'm not stoked about that.
Me either.
So
Oh,
JD
she
like
opens the
walks
door.
up to the dude, sort of like, you know, like a respectful, like 6 feet away, hands in the trench coat pockets, and it's just like, look, the only people around here right now are us in the car, you, and people who don't know what we're talking about. What do you think you've got?
I've got more than just me. And I think you understand what I mean.
Sure.
One moment. If you're worried about witnesses, he looks off to the right. Hey! And whoever, the bum that's kind of walking on the street kind of looks up, holding on to his many coats, looks over at... off the street. His head drops down and he walks off the street. Before he can turn to the next person, they're already ducking into another
already-
alley.
Fucking Peaky Blinders over here.
So JD would like to do 2 things, since we've clearly walked into the section of the Bowery King and John Wick. JD wants to see if I want to see if JD can figure out where all of his friends are, because that's unnerving. If you're doing your best to keep them hidden.
Okay. Or do you have a discipline in mind, or are you just going to try and brute force auspex this?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking eyes. Thinking eyes of chaos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
JD wants to... My goal is JD wants to know where they are and what the thing they're going to do in the next 10 seconds is.
Okay.
That's a cool power.
Let me just find
It is Perception Occult, 148 in V20.
148.
Mm-hmm. Although I don't know what Perception is, because that's not a roll in this one.
Awareness, maybe?
It's going to be wits. No. It's going to be wits occult.
Okay, what's Occult? I need more points in Occult now. Damn it, Jesus. No blood search.
Wits kind of takes the place of perception in the old
Cool.
rules.
I am.
'Cause
One
we-
extra hungry.
We are converting many things here. Eyes of Chaos.
One, two, three, four.
No. Okay, yeah. What? Okay, so you're trying to discern. So this person is an 8 for you. No, wait. I'm sorry. That's a difficulty 2. I apologize. So take 2 away.
Difficulty 2. Okay. That's still pretty good.
And how many successes you get will reveal how much I give you.
That's super
Feel
fair.
free to dip into our bonus dice.
Also,
I was
rouse
gonna
check.
say, I would like to. I did do a rouse check. I am hungry.
Okay. Oh,
I
and
would
make sure
like
you
to take-
replace your hunger dice with those. If you end up with hunger dice, make sure to put those into your pool.
Oh, I'm only on 1 tick right now. I'm not on a full tick yet. Okay, I'd like to take 2 bonus dice if that's cool, just to
Take
cancel
3.
difficulty. Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing a cool ass
cool.
thing.
Yeah.
3 it is.
I haven't seen this. I want to see this.
Same.
2,
New thing.
Yeah, yes, honestly, yes. I'm like, there's a new toy. I want to see the new toy go off.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
7.
And the new toy going off.
The street becomes an old Punch and Judy theater.
Ooh. Good.
The heavy before you, a sock puppet with a bat. Marionette strings hang from above as the individual, the one you actually see before you, holds those many strings, and they shake a little, ever so slightly, as each shake brings a rattling, bony hand from beneath the very front of the stage. And you notice that the stage, the front of the front of this Punch and Judy stage looks like car tires. And
how many bony hands? How many bony hands?
About 20.
Cool.
2 attached to each finger.
Cool.
As
And they
you-
were tied to the sock puppet in front, or it's the strings dangling from the
The
pocket?
strings coming from above, and you can see the
puppet.
shadow of a puppeteer playing with them.
Cool. Anything in particular about the puppeteer shadow?
Wearing a wearing a strange tuxedo. I say it's strange because the back is open and you can see their spine through the cloth. Their face covered with black cheesecloth. The kind of cloth you would use to cover a... crap, I forget what the name... Momenschance, that type of theater.
Okay, yeah.
Old school mime work. It's like human puppeteering in a way.
Yeah, the word, it's lost me too.
They were used very heavily in Kabuki. You weren't supposed to recognize... You're not supposed to pay attention to the people wearing all black with veils in front of their faces.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do that, you should have been wearing a weird off-brand Virgin Killer tuxedo. So JD kind of like... So you said there's about 20, give or take.
Then we come back to the scene in the moment of this guy standing in front of you like, and?
All right, look. You know who's in the car? You know the three of us?
I have an idea.
Okay,
This
good.
can go one of two ways. The easy way, where the three of you just go for a walk. And we all go about our nights. And I get a raise.
You a raise. Okay.
The other way this goes is that we do it the hard way. And I take your cargo from you. And I get a raise.
Okay. Or we do this the third way, which is the real way, which is what you're going to do is not make an enemy of me. Because I feel, from what you've told me, you like money, right? You and I get it. Money's helpful. It's useful. It moves things along. But to the sock puppet, and JD kind of looks vaguely above the man's head at this point, I say this. If you want to have any of that money to spend by the time you're done tonight, we talk, and not the you and the 20-odd goons you have kicking around, one of whom is probably not paying attention and is probably on a phone at the moment.
Ah, you're one of those fucking loonies. Ugh, fuck. Why can't I talk to somebody with some fucking sense? Hey, one of you in the car, you got a couple of brain cells you can rub together instead of me dealing with this mook?
She looks to Liz.
JD opens his phone and texts Lysander and says something along the lines of, "Hey, do you know what businesses the Giovanni are invested in? Because I need to crash 2 of them."
I don't know. Let's see if Lysander is lucid.
Mm-hmm. Good plan.
Oh, this is
Again,
fun.
it's a bluff until it's useful.
I was about to grab... Oh, I was about to grab some fucking... Cortex dice. Just... I have that set of dice next to me.
Oh, you need to beat
I'm like
12?
D10s, and then I need a D12? No,
Yeah.
wait. Fuck. Hold on.
Yeah, if you could just step those down to a D4 for me.
All right, let
Spend
me
a hero
see.
point and create an asset, honking horn.
Good.
You get a response back.
Mm-hmm.
That's obviously voice to text
Good.
that says not right now, buying Florida lands, it's on the rise. Before it crashes, I want to get a big payout.
Cool.
JD's been around this horn a few times, so knows that the Florida lands crisis happened right around the time of the Great Depression.
Yep. Yes, it did.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, Malcav.
I need to remember another name off the top of my head.
I rolled his fucking
no,
willpower
it's
and got
super
nothing.
fair.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's fine.
He's currently in 1920.
Yeah, he is.
That's about 100 years off of what we need.
Cool. So JD texts Simone with, "Hey, you want to make a little money?"
Always interested.
Mm-hmm.
What is this motherfucker? Would one of you talk to me instead of me dealing with this fucking airhead?
While it's going on, Delia, you were about to say something.
Do you want me to go help keeping you with the driving and I can't? And
You sure you want to do talking? I know talking's not really your, like, ooh.
you know, if I piss someone off, just drive the car really fast over my body. And she opens the door and with her
Keep your bag open, sweetie.
yeah, oh, yep, I'm a klutz. It's open. She slings it over her shoulder and goes to mouse her way up behind JD. Why are we waiting so long? We have places to be.
The man over there is being difficult in the wrong way.
Hello, Dolores Dietz.
Yeah, charmed. Shakes your hand. Then I'll offer you the same deal that I offered this nutball. You can leave, and we all have a nice night, and the craziness that's going on in this city right now gets to come to an end. Or you can do this the hard way, and I make sure that you, well, aren't in my way anymore.
Julia's eyes flick down to where JD. Are you hiding your phone while you're texting?
No, not from Delia, no, but it's just kind of like looking at it himself.
Okay, stalling for time.
Like it's
okay.
not pointed towards.
What is
that.
JD sent to Simone this time?
I'll send it to you.
Okay, cool.
So, I think you're a little misinformed, actually. which is really embarrassing. It happens to everybody, right? So, if you stop this car, you're stopping the flow of money into your fine neighborhood, actually, because we're here to fix what we broke last time with your little alchemical drug run. She pulls out from her bag one of the potions she has. And she's like, this is liquid money right here. Right here. And she shakes it. We're supposed to be making this for your fucking boss. But if you get in my fucking way, I can't do that, right? And we're currently using what little time we have while everyone's running around like crazy people to move this without anyone knowing. So, I'd appreciate it if you let us make you money.
Roll
I'm just fucking text like your life's dependent on it. I can't do this.
manipulation
Yep, I'm doing it,
subterfuge,
don't worry.
please.
Oh boy.
I would like to blood search.
-3.
I would like to blood search. I'm a little hungry.
A little hungry.
A little hungry. Could I potency this or no?
The potency is worn off at this point.
No, can I?
You want to cast potency right now? Okay.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Neat.
And also,
How many blood potency you step up?
only by 2, so I'm 4 now.
Okay.
Which gives me... Where's my fucking graph? Thank you.
AKA trim your bullshit.
Okay. So, that would give me 3, but there's a -3 to the roll. Can I borrow some bonus dice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to borrow a cool thing. You get to do a cool thing.
It's not a cool thing, but I'll try and help it. I'm
I mean,
buying
it's
your
a-
ass
it's a
time.
saving my arse thing, so like, you know, I'll take it. It works.
No, this is great. I get to watch you guys try to like be social. It's delightful.
4 successes on the social check?
She actually got some good subterfuge dice.
Okay. How many bonus dice did you take during that?
3.
Okay.
Yes. I want to live.
Jesus. Okay. So it should be here now. Okay. Fairly sure I got that sorted on the bonus dice where it was spent, where it's currently sitting. All right. This is... Listen. I got a tip telling me that I should be on the lookout for a car I don't recognize. And I don't recognize your car. And I don't recognize you.
Do you recognize that the person who gave you that information is trying to harm your business? That's embarrassing.
No. They told me, what's in your trunk? I know you have something that would way make up for any lost profits on whatever you got in your little handbag there. So snap up your clutch, hike up them panties, and walk your sweet ass back into the car.
Shit.
Or you can leave in general.
I'm
JD
gonna
stops
stick my head out
texting
the
who he
window.
was doing, changes the contact, and texts the thing I just sent you.
Okay.
Stick my head out the car. Hey, change of plans. Listen, you Guido fuck. Maybe
Wow.
you stand down and get out of our fucking way, or I fucking run you down and go all Death Race 2000 on your ass. There's an idea. You wanna know who you're fucking with right now? You do not wanna know who you're fucking with right now. And if you know what's in our trunk, you're gonna be what's in our fucking trunk. Now get out of the goddamn street, now, before I turn you into hamburger. Capiche?
1 moment.
Oh my god.
See, now you went and made it fucking personal.
Oh, Christ.
Fine. We do it the hard way. Boys! Open the car. And that's when you hear the shuffling and the scraping and the moans as hands from underneath the cars on either side of the street reach out and start pulling themselves from underneath the vehicles. Decayed husks
JD
of
goes,
old human beings. All wearing
Now I get it. Now I get it.
strangely modified formal clothing, most of it backless. They crawl themselves out into the street, and the car is surrounded by 20 undead husks, all staring forward, eyes shriveled, leaving black pits in the night, the street light giving all of their images a skeletal, skull-like veneer. As they shamble towards the car. They're not-
JD car, Delia purse.
Yep.
Delia, with the from her while she was bluffing before, holding the vial, shoves it to JD and just starts fucking circuit for the car.
Oh, I don't. Okay, JD doesn't know what that is, but assuming it is what he thinks it is, drinks it.
Oh! Okay, roll it.
Cool. What am I doing exactly?
Every time you don't when you make a concoction, you don't roll the results until somebody drinks it.
Okay, fun.
So what did he drink?
Oh, I gave you a steroid.
Oh, it's blood
Cool.
of potency again?
Yeah, that's all I
Oh,
made.
this is gonna be fun.
I don't know.
Please roll the blood of potency effect, Delia.
Okay. Mhm. You just went up by 4.
Okay.
Whoa.
JD's blood potency is now 4 points higher.
Okay.
What does that give him on blood surge?
Oh, what's your base potency, my friend?
3.
Oh. You're at
Wow.
7? Okay. Your blood surge
Congratulations,
pool
you're-
is a 5.
Okay.
And
cool.
whenever you use your disciplines, they have a base plus 3.
Cool.
Congrats, you're an antediluvian.
Tremere?
Oh, no.
Bullshit!
Uh-huh.
Running.
Cool.
This is why the developers were afraid of Tremere.
That makes sense. Okay. I need to look something up real quick. 1 moment.
So Delia ducks back into the car.
Yeah, she slides. Ah!
You're able to get into the car before
Cool.
the horde. It's 20. It's enough to be a horde, I'd say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, 20 is I've seen 20 people coming at someone. That's a horde.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess at this point, Delia's ducked back in the car, and JD is... I think JD probably took the drink and then stopped getting in the car, because, oh boy.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
it's that moment in, fuck, what was it called? Crank?
Uh-huh.
When he would take the, the drug to keep him going, his heart.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
that.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so what I would like to do is I would like to do another. Okay, well,
Yes.
I'd like to do an Eyes of Chaos roll again.
Okay. Before I'm gonna let you know that this
Yep.
action is the one action that's gonna happen before we get into proper initiative roster. So this is your last action before that, because he gave you enough time to possibly leave through the horde.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
I
each of you
shouted
had
JD car, and then just to give you an idea of
Yeah.
Alyssa's intent, the moment there are bodies not in but on the car, she will gun it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do we have a sunroof?
Yeah, Lincoln Town cars have sunroofs.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, it's a button.
But
Aggressively.
Yeah. Yup. Okay. JD's gonna like.
Need an action.
Okay. So I have. Do I have enough time to get back in the car?
Yes.
Okay. Then
And
JD's gonna get back. JD's gonna get back in the car.
Eyes of Chaos is a mental action,
Yeah.
so I would allow you to use it
Okay.
as
Yeah,
part of
JD's
your
going-
movement.
JD is going to Eyes of Chaos, and with the express pattern of finding the best way through the crowd of shambling doopy doop to get into the car without being touched.
Eyes of Chaos is more for investigative stuff to
Is it? Okay.
unveil secrets.
Okay, I have to go back and check that out then. That's fair. Oh,
Steve did a sunroof.
cool.
He's ready to party.
Then I'm jumping back in the car, and if you'll let me, I'm putting Recurring Contemplation to lock that vampire into one of the worst days of his life.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Who's ready to party?
Please make a it's manipulation occult.
Okay. This should occult, and then I heard something about blood potency base bonuses. somewhere in
Yes.
there? Three
So
die.
this would be yeah, you get 3 dice added.
there? Okay. By default. Okay. Then I'm gonna surge because why not?
Oh.
Do I have to roll hunger for that? We are good on hunger. I have to re-roll one of these dice. Okay. One, two, three, explode. 4, explode. And then roll 5. 6, 7, explode. 7.
Oh, I didn't get to give you the
Oh, sorry.
there is a negative.
Okay.
That's the difficulty is
I can re-roll it. That's fine. I don't
okay.
mind.
It is resolve plus blood potency, so you have a -5 to this roll.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
So
One,
five
take
dice off the top.
4 off. Okay.
I was reading the rules and I didn't realize you were already rolling.
Nah, you're good. I keep forgetting there's difficulty subtracts things before rolls. I should be a little better about
Yeah, I'm using the Chronicles style difficulties because
That's
it's just
still-
more mathematically controllable.
Okay, so 5.
That's still exceptional.
Yep.
Okay, I will point out
Mm-hmm.
he will be in a light trance,
Mm-hmm.
reliving the worst day of his life for 24 hours, so long as he is undisturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Spin the car. Don't hit him. Go around. Yeah, JD. So JD like drinks the thing, full stops, runs up to the car, pops the door, turns to look at the guy, locks him in the thing, and then goes remarkably rude, and then gets in the car.
What's Liz's
Gunning it.
gunning it around him?
Oh, I mean,
There's just
JD's
enough
like-
space. You could
JD's
make
like,
a
"Please don't
drive
touch it."
test.
That was hard.
Seatbelt.
That is an unreasonable ask, but fine. And like I swerve the wheel to the left to try to get around this asshole.
Dex plus drive.
So I don't have drive.
Cool.
Oh, here's my 2 dex dice.
Oh.
Blood
There we
surge
go.
and a bonus.
How many bonus dice have we got right now?
6.
Got 6.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 of those.
Cool.
I'm going to take a hunger check to blood surge. Damn it! That's a full X of hunger.
Wait, how am I
Right.
doing on the temporal front as of the moment?
You mean how has your weakness triggered yet?
Yeah.
Those will happen in moments of extreme duress is when you get lost.
Cool.
Unless it's a moment of duress that triggers the actual effect, you
Gotcha.
can use it for flavor.
Cool.
It will become a hindrance if you do.
Mhm.
Trying to get to the bestial failure or a compulsion.
Gotcha.
So keep an eye on your dice.
Cool.
Because bestial failure is when you roll hunger dice
And fail.
and fail while also rolling a 1 on your hunger die.
Cool. Well, I've got 1 hunger die now, so we're having great.
And then you apply your bane severity to literally every pool for the entire scene as you
Cool.
trip the light
What is
fantastic.
Do I have a new one of those?
You what?
Is that based on potency?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your bane severity's a
Cool.
5
What's
now.
my 5 now? Okay.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
bane severity is a 5.
Awesome.
So
Super
while
health.
your potency has gone up, if you want, you can basically play the temporal fuzziness a little bit closer to the surface if you want.
Yep.
So that's a quick way to look at it.
Yay. Yay.
All right, so Dex drive. You just
Rolled
rolled.
4.
You rolled
Ooh.
difficulty.
I can reroll it.
It was a -2.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Do you need willpower?
When a blood die comes up a 10, that's my only success. Is that bad? I can't remember.
When you re-rolled it, what did you get?
I got a 2.
Very close to.
Okay, wasn't sure. I was thinking like, I think I made it through this okay, but I got real close.
Basically, you need to roll 2 10s.
It is 2 10s. Okay,
That's
Messy
when you
critical
get
messy criticals.
messy crit.
Jeez.
Okay.
So you got 1. Liz guns it around the outside of this individual standing in the middle of the street, who is now standing there like he's playing baseball in like a batter's stance and crying. And falling to his knees. And like specifically like he's holding a baseball bat
Oh my
at his
God.
shoulder as he's just crying. Because
Mighty
JD
Cage
decided to
must
put
have
him
struck out.
JD decided to put him
Send it
into
back to
the
Little League, huh?
the moment of when he found out his father was dead at a Little League game. So he's reliving that for the next 24 hours until he gets disturbed.
18
Don't
plus,
be a-
folks.
Don't be a dick.
That's what you get.
Yeah, that's fair.
24 hours of
Shit.
childhood trauma. Don't be a dick.
I wish I
Fuck
could
around
do
and
that.
find out.
Liz floors it, jerking the wheel right, then left. There is the hard thud and roll of two of the wandering corpses that Giovanni had summoned up, just tumbling across the hood of the car, hitting the pavement, as Liz is able to book it the next 2 blocks before hooking a left, heading down Hirsch Street.
Who's ready to party?
Jilly's holding on to the little side handle on the ceiling.
Ah, the Jesus bars.
The Jesus bars. Hey,
We call-
Nostradamus over there, you don't have anything written down in, like, your notebook about tonight, right?
JD... One moment. Okay. Yeah. So, JD is playing quite possibly the world's most aggressive game of imaginary Uno in the back.
Pardon?
Honey.
And talking to somebody named Michael.
Who the fuck is
Mostly
Michael?
accusing him of cheating
Do you
and
know
for
Michael?
grabbing more cards.
I'm terrible with cards, I don't... Oh, hell. Where's the address? Are we remotely close?
You realize that you are going to be another 5 minutes on Hirsch Street before you get to the address. At least 122.
Listen, I don't... Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on with our friend back there. Hey, buddy! But I kind of need to drive right now before I can go diving into whatever he's got inside of his skull at the moment.
Fine. She unbuckles the seatbelt and starts climbing into the back seat awkwardly, pushing the bag and... Oh, God. Why do I pack it so big? Why? And she rolls into the back
Keep him
seat.
calm and keep him safe is all we need right now for the moment. It's gonna be a couple minutes.
Hey. She, like, puts a hand...
don't-
Hey.
Don't touch. No, you already drew 3. Don't. No more.
Jesus.
JD, I don't know how to play cards.
Evidently, that's why you have to cheat to win.
Oh, okay. She takes her phone out, holds the phone up. JD, it's, blah o'clock on a... And she taps the screen. Blah night. Hey, phone, look. Date.
You know, Saturday night isn't it all right for fighting?
Oh, God.
Wait, and then JD like looks at the date, and then to Liz goes, "Wait, what?"
I don't know. I panic. I use humor to cut tension. It's a
gimme-
song. It's Elton John. You know, Piano Man, Rocket Man, various men.
It was inconceivable.
What just happened? What just happened?
You made a fully grown man cry.
Oh,
We're trying to find the address for Curtis. I need to know if you have any ideas in that notebook of yours of where we're going.
okay. Hold on. I've got to rewind. You got to give me a minute.
Okay.
And JD starts back like 10 minutes ago with, and then that guy with the horrible accent opened his mouth again, and I had to step, and that was it. I got out of the car and starts narrating everything that happened up until this point.
Oh,
Okay.
I take umbrage, sir. Horrible accent.
Not you, the character. Character judgment, not a player judgment.
I thought it was. Yeah, it was
and-
very endearing. I thought I liked it a lot.
Okay. And then
What the hell is going? Are you?
after that, then it was.
Yeah, no, we
I
came down.
drank something.
Yeah, you had an upper?
It's a skosh more than that. It's more
Okay.
like steroids for being of Dracula.
That was interesting. It added smell this time. I'm gonna have to figure what that means
I
later.
am so curious.
Sensory input, memory stuff.
That's the first thing you said that made sense.
Where are we now?
Manhattan.
Brooklyn.
She like throws her
Brooklyn.
her hands to the window and counts whatever
Sorry.
house number we just passed.
Just past 124.
124.
You have so
we
many
need one-
boroughs. I'm sorry.
28.
There's 5.
I know.
Okay, well, I think I'm missing something for the last 20 minutes. Give me a minute. And JD goes back like another 5 minutes and then starts narrating from when
It's not
Delia
as if-
got out of the car.
There's an
Oh.
life or death situation right now, but
Liz
Take
finds
time.
herself at 122.
Pulls the car in.
Ooh.
Hey, Humphrey Bogart, we're here.
It's a house for
Um,
sale. Currently.
Oh, don't you dare.
What?
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare hurt me like this.
All right. I'm like seatbelt off, out of the car, going over like. Is there a garage?
Okay.
These they're very on top of each other homes, and the the driveway actually goes down to the basement level. It's on almost
okay.
like a 40-degree angle going down.
JD, in the midst of sort of doing it, has pulled out the notebook and is flipping through it, and you just hear from the back, all I've got is, this safe house is great. So,
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's great.
I don't know what that means.
He didn't give us a key. We don't have a key to this place.
We don't need a key. This one snuck into an Inquisition person's house. That's fine. We'll get in the house.
You can break into the house?
Yeah, we're breaking into this house.
Oh,
Make a
Not to rush
Okay.
you.
Okay,
Uh,
never mind. So narrate as you will.
I mean, if it's for sale, unless they're squatters, we shouldn't really have a problem, right?
I'm not really worried about
Unless-
squatters right now. I'm worried about getting inside of the house.
I'm worried about wards mostly because
We're-
breaking in is a thing that wards tend to not help
Oh.
with.
Shit, he did
So-
mention that.
Yeah.
I'll look for them first.
Oh,
Right.
fuck, right.
What?
Fumbling with her bag, kicks open door.
Okay.
Screw it.
Wasn't there another number? I'm
8.
blanking. Okay. The fuck is an 8? All right, cool.
What the fuck is 8? As
Yeah.
I go into the front seat of the car, recline a bit. See you guys in a second. And I'm gonna go into
Oh.
fucking Twilight projection.
I love
Okay.
you recline the seat.
Hey, will you wake up with a gag in your mouth this time? Let's find out. Roll.
You know?
You know what?
One
For the
can
sake of
only hope.
expediency,
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna have you
Yeah.
roll. Liz fades out of her body.
Cool.
Only those with high levels of auspex would be able to see this, and they would see her as a odd projection, a fuzzy mental spirit. As she floats away, I'm going to have you roll wits, awareness, auspex.
Okay.
Difficulty 2.
Okay. Easy enough. Be cool, little hunger die. Be cool. I said be cool, little hunger die. Be cool.
Oh no. Okay.
So that's neat.
Did you roll
Fuck around
a second 10?
Uh-huh. So that's first 10, second 10. That was a miss, but that one's a hit. 3 successes.
With a double 10 on the hunger die.
On my blood, on my hunger. Yeah. Which is
So
on the
this
floor
is a
now,
messy
which is where it'll
crit.
stay.
Okay.
It's gonna stay on the floor now. I dropped it on the reroll.
Liz
It's gonna stay down there.
becomes visible
Uh-oh.
as a swirling wraith-like banshee
Oh fuck.
Okay. I am.
screaming through the roof of the vehicle and looking about with her frustration manifesting as a baleful wail as she searches around, her eyes igniting with red fire as they sweep like spotlights across the surface of the home.
So I have no points in stealth.
Nope.
Before her eyes come to rest on a large 4x4 steel storm drain cover. Before pulling back into her body.
Okay. So I'm good now. Are you good now?
You could have just walked
Storm
outside
drain.
of the car just now if you were...
Storm drain, just get him into the storm drain.
Oh.
Just get him into the. This opens up the car door, goes out to the trunk. Storm drain, just get him into the fucking storm.
We're not gonna talk about the fact that we could just... it's close to Halloween, right?
Liz carries the blackout bag with your
Yep.
torpid prince inside
And throws him down the storm.
to a metal grate
Yep.
with an 8 on it and
Okay.
hinges.
I want to grab that thing, and then how do I do the thing to make myself strong enough to just rip this thing up?
Blood surge.
Blood surging. Okay. That is what I would like to do.
JD unhelpfully. It has hinge. Oh no.
She's a little
Hey, it'll be
distracted.
hungrier. Okay. So, hooray! A blood surge.
You can see lights turning on
Oh shit.
in neighboring windows.
Shit.
Liz
Mhm.
grips her fingers into the grate, pulls. You can hear the protestation of steel as the bolt that was holding the damn thing shut shears,
Oh Christ.
and the storm drain hinges open. And you can see it's almost like a chute.
Great. Drop.
The
It's
bag
cracking.
tumbles down the chute,
Yep.
Close.
tumbling and tumbling.
You just threw him in a
Fuck
hole!
out of here. Yes! I threw him in the hole he wanted me to throw him into. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
You broke the lock on it! You just put him in an unsecured hole!
That grate isn't going to be the thing protecting him from vampires. It's fine. Let's. If Curtis wanted to be eating down a chute like trash, then that's what it is. Let's go.
I did the thing. Let's get the hell out of here.
Broke the thing. You broke it! You broke that!
The three of
I
you,
feel like that's not really the biggest problem we've got going on right now.
three of you, getting back into the town car, drive out into the night, where in New York City there is currently a blood hunt
Oh, we gotta stop at a gas station.
for the prince. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Oh my god, that was amazing.
I don't like Hunger Dice.
Thank you
Fair,
so much.
honestly,
That was fucking
yeah.
fantastic.
God,
My god.
Oh boy.
you stay on the floor now.
How many dice
Wait.
did you lose?
3, I
to the
think?
floor? Like one almost every roll.
Oh no.
But I have to say, my favorite part. Oh, holy shit! I'm
Hard,
stuck.
isn't it?
I'm stuck.
Mhm.
I'm stuck between two.
You could pick 2 because you're the last one.
It's true.
Yeah.
And the storyteller.
Do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
No, I'm gonna make Fox hate me
The best one.
because
then.
my favorite part of the night hasn't happened yet.
You
Oh.
son of a fucking god shitball. I gotta make a note. Alright, go ahead.
My pen work!
Made a note.
Episode 26. Connery is a dickhead.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite part of the night hasn't happened yet. As crying in the middle of the street, poor Vinny is reliving the day that his uncle came to his Little League game to let him know that his dad wasn't going to be coming home anymore.
For the record, I feel bad about that.
Oh.
A long shadow blankets Vinny in the middle of the street. And there's a breath before a large meat tenderizing mallet dashes his head to the street. Picking up the form without any difficulty, turns and faces the Giovanni funeral home as Nikolai strides for the front door. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It has been an absolute fucking blast. I have been Connery from the south.
Fox.
From my north.
JD?
From right in front of me.
Essentially.
We will catch you guys next time, and until we see you again, remember to always stay evil. Good night, everybody.